Hi there, thank you for joining me. So this morning we are going to be looking at some spinal movements. And one of the most amazing ways to move the spine is through flexion and extension. There's also rotation, there's lateral flexion, but we specifically will explore the flexion and extension. And one of the best ways to do that is what we call a cat-cow, typically known, which is just taking the spine into that beautiful extension and then into the flexion to try and get equal movement through the spine and through the joint spaces to mobilize and release and just to make your spine feel happy. All right, so join me. We're going to come to all fours, which means that you place your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. You can place your feet flat, looking back that your feet are directly behind your knees and that you have your shoulders over your wrist joints and your knees under your hip joints. We're going to gently suction cup the hands so that we give the wrists a little bit of lift and support, and we're going to press it through the heart space to keep the chest lifted and the head in line with the spine. So we want to start from this position, which we call neutral for the spine and the head, so that we can move from neutral into those two different positions of the spine, as I've already mentioned. So from here, we're going to take a breath in to gaze upwards, lifting face, lifting heart, at the same time lifting your sitting bones up for a very subtle back bend or an arch. As you finish on your inhale, you prepare yourself for your exhale to draw your chin to your chest, tuck your tail quite literally under and round your spine into a C shape, drawing your deep abdominals up and in and just getting as much of an even curve through your spine as you can as you gaze at your navel. Then as your next inhale starts to come, you take your head up, you lift your tail up, and you go into that subtle back bend and arch position. And you exhale and you draw into a deep scoop. And in this position, we want to be mindful of hunching, over-pressing, and of drawing the shoulders into the ears and scrunching the face. So think of this as a release and a stretch and a letting go, and not a position that creates tension. So we want that even curve, head dropped with ease, and shoulders relaxed. And then our next inhale draws us out of that flexed spine through neutral, beyond neutral into an extension. And at this point, we want to keep the back of the neck quite long. So try not to pull your head back too much and crease your neck. Let's be kind to those vertebrae and discs in the neck and give it an even curve. As your exhalation wants to mount, you tuck your tail, you fold your ribs, you drop your head and you gaze back. And again, breathing in, lift up the heart. Breathing out, broaden your collarbones, drop your head, and really just enjoy the length and the stretch through your spine, really pressing the hips forward, scooping the belly up and in, but finding a deep relaxation in head, neck, and shoulders. We'll go 2 more times. Take a breath in, raise your heart. Breathing out, drop the head, lift the heart up to the sky through the back of the shoulder blades. Last time, take a breath in. And breathing out, fully exhaling. And this time as we inhale, we regroup, we come back to that beautiful neutral positioning, drawing the chin in to look down and finding that strong, proud position for spine and heart. And that's it. That is your cat-cow position, your mobilization of your spine. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you for joining me.